Hey guys, it's me, Sawda. Welcome back to my channel. Please believe I've tried to film this video 3 times now. So the first time, I just couldn't speak. The second time, the memory card, the SD card, it actually got full. I have 64 gigabytes because I haven't actually cleared it since like 2017. So that was my fault. Also, the camera died the first time. Yeah, I just shambles. But I'm here, I'm back, and I'm gonna film this video. So I wanted to film this video first off because I felt like I needed to do this kind of like outwards therapy kind of video, and I guess as a reminder to myself, and I guess like a reminder and maybe of benefit to anyone out there who maybe is or have or is or maybe this will help someone else basically. And I think like it'll be like a good sort of outlet for myself, so why not? And before I start the video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and make sure you share the video with your friends and let me know what you're thinking. And yeah, so I think the first reason, which is a true reason, yeah, was legit the fact that I had no time. Like, YouTube takes time. No one tells you this. They'll tell you that it takes time, but you don't know how much time it's going to take until you do it. Like most things, right? You start, you're really excited, you're there, then you realize you have this thing called a degree, and it's just like first semester of this year literally slapped me. Like it just slapped me, and I feel like it's still slapping me, but maybe like right now I'm kind of like reflecting the slap. I don't know, like it's a lot. It's really heavy. I feel like I said it in one of my vlogs that I haven't actually put out yet, because I've got loads of videos to put out. I just haven't put them out because, like, yeah, time wasn't my friend. I was literally in from 9 AM on a Monday till 6 PM on a Friday. I had a job. My job was stressing me out. That's also another thing. Not only am I time restrained and physically exhausted because I'm going up and down, also mentally strained and mentally just like exhausted was literally the word of last semester. So there was really like, I can't remember like a good pocket of time last semester where I was like, yeah, it's time to film. I think I did film a review video of my first year. You haven't seen it because I just never got around to editing, because editing takes time. But like, yeah, I really didn't organize my time. Maybe if I was a little bit more efficient, or I knew what was about to slap me, then I could have been like, this is the right down. I could have been like, you know, yeah. But I wasn't. I was just getting beaten up, mate, by time. No, I think the main reason I wanted to address was the issue on the topic of like value and self-worth and like comparison. And I haven't really like titled the reason, but I can kind of explain the reason. So yeah, I'll be on YouTube and I'll be watching people. That's what I do in my spare time. I'll watch YouTubers, and obviously it'll give me like inspiration, ideas, or like, you know, techniques on how to do this and whatnot, like that kind of helpful stuffs, yeah. And I'll be watching it, I'll be watching them, I'll be watching people, and then subconsciously, because I didn't realize I was doing this until recently, subconsciously I'll be like, oh my gosh, they've got like, I don't know, 1 million subscribers. And then even though I know that it's taken like 8 years to get 1 million subscribers, I'll be like, wow, I'm only on like this amount of subscribers. And then I don't know, because normally when you tell yourself you're not doing enough, you go and do something. But this comparison was literally like eating away at my joy, in the sense that I'd be like, oh my gosh, you haven't got this, you haven't got that. Like, it was making me feel bad. It was bringing me down, you know. That's why they say comparison is a thief of joy, because literally I was looking at other people and going, wow, look at them making it, look at that person that's like blown overnight, and they've got all these other things that I don't have, and and then we can see how good I am. I'm not going to respond to what I'm getting, and I'm just filling myself with negativity in terms of comparison to myself with other people, that I wasn't like doing anything. I was just giving myself some excuses to not do anything. I don't know if it's making entire sense to you. Like, I don't know if you're picking up what I'm putting down. But basically, comparison was stealing my joy, man. Like, I was literally over-internalizing the comparison, because I think, yes, I can be watching people and getting certain things, but I was comparing myself too much to the point where it's just like, I'm not happy with the person I am. And I think also because I'm putting things out there and I'm not getting responses that I initially thought I'd get, I was taking it too hard. I was taking it personally. Like, my channel is my name. Like, my channel and my brand it's supposed to be built around me, and everything I'm putting out is supposed to be about me. So when I wasn't getting the responses when I wasn't getting the responses that I expected to get, it was like, oh, people don't want to watch me, people are like, I'm not good enough sort of thing. I wasn't getting the response and the views and the things and the this and the that. I wasn't blowing as quickly as I've seen other people blowing, so I was telling myself that, wow, like they don't like me, and that must mean that I'm not a good YouTuber as such. And I was just filling myself with a lot of negative thoughts, to the point where it's just like, I really don't want to do this anymore. And I wasn't going to take my videos down because I knew I did want to do this, so I was really just playing myself. Just a constant cycle of like, I'm sleeping with myself because I'm too busy watching other people and kind of comparing myself to things and people that I wouldn't even do so in real life. And then people will be like sleeping on me because I'm sleeping on myself, so everyone's sleeping on me on the topic of Sawda. Like, what? This, like, I'm watching people's videos, yeah, and I'm not watching it just for the, I don't know, the tutorial or for the vlog. I'm watching it for the technical stuff as well. And I know that, you know, you start off at the beginning, you start off small, I can tell you this, but I didn't like fully internalize this. And so when I'm seeing people with their like £2,000 cameras, and I can see the quality in their videos, and I have my camera, and it's alright, it's picking me up decently, but like, all these little comparisons were just richly weighing me down. All these things were just making me feel so bad on myself. Like, I haven't got the lighting, I haven't got the cameras, just telling myself all these bad things, and it was just like so on me that I just didn't do anything. I feel like I don't know, can I relate this to any point in my life? Normally, yeah, I'm a very like, I'll just do it because like, hey ho, like, but I think this is the first time I've actually gone out to do something and I've actually minded what other people had thought about it. And I guess I would mind because you kind of put yourself on a platform for other people to watch you, and it is to an extent for other people. Yes, I enjoy it. Like, I enjoy I don't know why, it's so weird, but I enjoy talking to cameras, and I enjoy all the technical editing kind of stuff, and I enjoy the whole concept of it. But when I'm looking at other people, you know, the joy has been sucked out of it. So on top of the fact that like maybe I wasn't on top of my everything last semester in terms of time, I wasn't necessarily making time because subconsciously I wasn't really feeling good about making time. Like, why would I make time for something that I would then critique myself over, to the extent where I just feel bad about doing the thing I did in the first place. I feel like with these social media, it's very, very easy to be sucked into, like, I started to re-believe in like my source and my slay. Like, I started to re-realize my worth and whatnot, and like re-realize all the good that I have in myself. I think we are our own worst critics. We're always looking to say, I haven't done enough here, I'm not good enough here, and like people will tell you that, oh, Sawda, you're this and you're that. Like, I hate blowing my own horn sort of thing, but like, I think it's good to have good people around you to tell you that, hey Sawda, like, you're pretty decent at this, or hey Sawda, or like, no Sawda, you got that sauce, you know, you got the sauce. And I feel like I had a few good people to remind me that, come up, followers, likes, number of this, number of that, like, it's very, very, numbers are value. And I get it, numbers are value, and a lot of people put in work to build numbers, and I'm not saying I'm not going to try and put in work to build the numbers, but it's very easy to then associate their value to their numbers. And on the flip side, on one side, obviously, you can have people with good numbers and associate good value to them, and on the other side, where I was placing myself, I was like, oh, I don't have good numbers, therefore like I'm not of good value. However, I realized a few things, as to why I shouldn't be like that, or shouldn't think like that, and I kind of got myself out of my negative cycle. I think the first thing was realizing that like I'm not trying to be anyone else. Like I said, my channel is my name, and I don't believe there's anybody else on this earth called Sawda Indigo. If there is, I would love to meet you, B. My name is my brand, and my brand is unique. And if my brand is unique, why am I then going to go out and be comparing myself to other people who can't give what I'm trying to give? Because what I'm trying to give is unique. Can you see the logic? Why am I spending time when I know that what I'm trying to look for, or what I'm trying to aspire to, cannot be found in other people, when I'm the only one of myself? I'm the only one trying to do what I'm trying to do, I think. I'm not trying to make myself sound like some big shot, yeah, but I'm making myself sound like a decent shot, because I think I am a decent shot, because like I said, what I'm trying to bring is myself, and I can't really get that from the next man. It's like, you can't bring what I bring because I'm the only one that's bringing it the way I'm bringing it. I think it's very, very easy to get lost in the sauce of other people. But you have to realize the spice in your own sauce, the sweet in your own sauce. Like, your sauce is unique. Your sauce is not gonna be added flavor like the flavors that other people are adding. Like honey. As a Muslim, at least, I believe that everything that is for me will not miss me, and everything that is not for me will never come for me. So if someone's supposed to get this, like, you know, this gig with this company, then they're gonna get it. And if I'm not supposed to get it and it's not good for me and whatnot, it's not gonna come for me. So why am I so hung up on what's happening there and not allowing myself to build myself over here? Because my own sponsor can be waiting for me over there, yeah, and I'm too busy dwelling on the fact that they got their own. Why am I'm wasting time? Do I even have time to waste? I think it just clicked one day, like, yeah, like, I have that sauce. Like, I am that girl. Do you know what I mean? Let me put myself into an analogy, because I like analogies. I like metaphorical kind of, like, yeah. So what was happening is, yeah, I'm feeding people all this food of positivity, yeah, food of positivity, and I know that I need to serve myself. I've learned recently that you can't just give, you have to also take, you have to also build yourself up. So every now and again, I'm trying to take my own spoonfuls of positivity, yeah, and I'm tasting all the flavors on that first impact, you know, the first impact of flavor that you get. So I was tasting all the pepper, I was tasting all the salt, the this, the that, the yet. It was delicious. It was really nice, you know. And then I was chewing the food, and I feel like I didn't chew the food properly. Like, I didn't really as you should. So I chewed the food, yeah, and I swallowed the food, and because I didn't chew the food properly, it took a while to get down my esophagus and it'll get to my stomach. And because I didn't chew the food properly, it's going to take a while to digest, because I didn't do the first level of digestion as I should have up here. And so it's taking a little longer to digest in here, and a lot of food of positivity is in my stomach, and it's digested, but it's taking a while to digest. And in the meantime, yeah, what happens is there's this virus of negativity out there. You know, viruses you can't actually treat with antibiotics, so this was a tough one to deal with, yeah. So the virus of negativity has just hit my central nervous system, and I just don't know what to do, because it's a bit of a shock, yeah. And it's just like madness. It's just, yeah, the white blood cells are asleep, like everything just not ready. So the virus is just spreading, and it just took me a while to get my white blood cells up in check, and it took me a while to, like, get my central nervous system to back it. So it finally woke up here and finally backed it, and in the meantime my stomach finally digested all the nutrients. So this is where the science kind of, like, disappears, but it's not the point, because it's an analogy, yeah. So in the meantime, whilst the white blood cells are waking up and getting ready to back it, yeah, the nutrients of positivity that's in the food of positivity are also waking up. Or not waking up, they're also getting digested, and they're finally digested, so then they can be absorbed in the small intestine and the large intestine, wherever they get absorbed. So finally, yeah, all the nutrients of positivity come back into my bloodstream, and everyone fights the virus of negativity, and boom, that is where I am today. Mashallah, alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. Like, nah, I'm sick. I'm actually sick. But yeah, I just feel like that a lot of allowing myself to think negatively, and not taking my own advice, and not believing in my slay, and all that stuff that I've left in 2017 was going on. And I think the final thing I wanted to share is, like, this story that I kind of was told. I don't want to say the wrong thing. You know, when you're telling something to do with Islam, you don't want to tell the wrong thing, but you're just scared. I just don't want to misinform anybody, alright? But this story that the sister told me, it was about this person, Sahaba person, right, who was going around, I don't know, Sahaba person, like I said, I don't want to tell you the wrong thing, right? They were going around, they were trying to spread Islam, spread the word of Islam, trying to get people to convert, just preaching the goodness, and no one's really, like, listening to them, no one's really, like, picking up anything, everyone's just like, yeah, you know, yeah. And then he's so persistent, he's still going. And I remember when the sister was, like, telling the story, she started off saying, who is XYZ, and me and the other people in the room were like, we don't know who XYZ is, like. But I think that is the point of the story. I'm gonna try and find the name of this person, but he's not very well known, the person who's going around preaching, trying to get people to follow the way of Islam or whatnot. And he only got one person to convert in the end. One person, and he was putting in the work, he was putting in that 30 work, but the person he managed to get to convert was Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu. And I should say radiallahu anhu to the person, like, I'm assuming, but I don't want to say it because I don't know who the person is. But like I said, it's about the effect of not who knows who the person was. Basically, most Muslims know who Abu Huraira is. Abu Huraira was someone who narrated like the most hadiths, or he's narrated a lot, and he's therefore been able to pass out a lot of the religion to people like myself today. Like every other hadith is like reported by Abu Huraira, and it's like, wow, when I heard that story I was like, whoa, like it's not like, whoa, like can we just sit here and deep that story, please? Have we deeped it? Okay. I don't know if hopefully I told the story well enough. I'll try and find like the name of the person, but essentially what the essence of that story was is the fact that it's not necessarily just about the numbers. And I like that story because if this man had stopped with preaching the word and whatnot, based on the fact that he wasn't getting a lot of response from people, he may not have got to Abu Huraira, and if he had not got to Abu Huraira, then look at all the hadiths that we would maybe not have heard of, sort of thing. If he had placed his value of his word and what he had to give in the value sorry, if he had placed his value of his message in the fact that people are not responding to him as well as he maybe wanted them to respond, then where would he be? Where would we be as an ummah, sort of thing? And I think with that I was like, whoa, like I can't necessarily just place the value of things in the fact that people may or may not be listening to me and whatnot. I'm not even working, but hey, you have to know that what you're given is of importance and is important, sort of thing, and you do want to do it and you have to back it, sort of thing. But you can't put your entire work and entire value in the hands of other people who may not understand what you're trying to give anyway. They might not appreciate the source in your words. They may not appreciate the source in your message. They may not appreciate you because they haven't taken the time to digest. You can't stop because you may not be getting the result you want to get yet. I'm just gonna wrap this up because my battery thing is going to die, and I really try and get another battery when I'm not broke. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've been able to pick up something. If you're someone trying to give out something, whether you're a speaker, YouTuber, you're trying to give a circle, you're trying to give something out there, you may not be receiving the response you want. You may not be thinking people value you and whatnot. I'm here to tell you to keep on going, B. Keep on going, because you knew the value of what you're doing in the beginning. Don't let external factors blind your vision and blind your path and hold you back, sort of thing. Believe in your source, believe in your slay, believe in what you've got to give to the world. Keep on going. Place your value, place your worth in things that are constant and worth it, okay? Alright? Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope you've enjoyed the sit down with Sawda, and I hope to see you in the next one, guys. Assalamu alaikum, bye, peace out.